What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about Johnny Depp's court case being over with Amber Heard, at least the British kind of a court that was going on. Talk about what was going on there, talk about the future of these court cases, and also talk about if Pirates of the Caribbean will bring him back, if Disney would actually hire him back, depending on the results. So basically, you guys are watching this on Saturday. If you guys are watching day one, the court case ended on Tuesday, okay? So it finished up on Tuesday. The judge now has to decide, basically, who's going to win. Is Johnny Depp going to be proven innocent? And by the way, a thing to note here is that this is not against Amber Heard. This is against the Sun Times or whatever that newspaper is that said he was a you know what. I don't really want to say the words because I don't know what words YouTube is going to deem, like inappropriate. But basically, it was that they made up a story about him, right, that would damage his reputation. So that is what's being debated here. Johnny Depp is also suing Amber Heard separately in America for $50 million, actually, and that court case starts in 2021. So lots of different things happening. And the question is, based off of the decision, what happens? Okay, so obviously there are only two decisions. One, he's going to lose. One, he's going to win. And if he wins, honestly and obviously, we want to get him back in the Pirates role as soon as humanly possible, right? At the same time, you could, based off of the different articles that you could possibly read about this, some people have said that there actually is no winning, that no matter what happens, even if he does actually win and the paper is proven to be wrong and he sues them and he kind of, just validates all the stuff that he's done, even with that being said, it's still going to not turn out necessarily in his favor, right? It's still actually going to be a pretty messy situation for him. I want to believe personally in the best for everything, so I want to believe personally that if he wins this is a major, major victory, especially when we look at, all that stuff is like the legal stuff, but in reality, what are we here for? Well, we're here for Pirates of the Caribbean. Now, also, I should say, I do want the actual party that's proven true, the one that's actually true, to be, to come out on top, and the one that was lying and the one that's actually at fault to be the one that has to pay. If that, in this case, is the newspaper, then that is. If Johnny Depp actually did do it and all the evidence points to it, then, that's the case that happens. And again, so here's the deal, okay? If he loses, it means that they have enough evidence and the judge sees fit that he, did what the newspaper said that he did or what the publication said that he did. If that happens, okay, that's the first thing. Second thing is there's next to 0% chance that he wins the American case against Amber Heard because he's basically suing her kind of for the same stuff that he's suing the publication for, right? So he would lose that too. If that happens, I don't see how Disney even considers hiring him back. Now, I understand that, a week or two ago, there were rumors floating around that, again, no matter what happens, Disney's very unlikely to bring him back anyway just because of all the stuff that went around. That is, in my opinion, an absolute joke. In all honesty, it truly is, because here's the deal. Has he done bad things in his life? Surely. And he's even admitted to doing some things even in this trial. But at the same time, this is a guy who, if he comes out on top, he will have been proven right, and other people literally created fake things to take him down. It's not even, they're arguing personally that they lied about it and they hurt his reputation, stuff like that. I would call it a coordinated attack almost. If Amber Heard is making stuff up and she's having people vouch for her and all this different stuff, and there's publications writing on Johnny Depp, not only does it become Amber Heard's lying and making something out to be what it's not, but you also have all of these publications attacking somebody and making up fake news, basically making up things that just are not true. And if they go after him and they cause significant damage, and then it's found out to be the fact that he's actually in the right, where he didn't do anything. Okay, again, now, will he have done, nothing? Will he have done it a little bit? Will he have done it, all the time? We'll have to see ultimately when all the evidence is completely sorted through. But if it ends up being where he is found innocent, he's fine, and you have Amber Heard and everybody else, the media, everybody, literally their entire goal was to attack and make him look bad, those are additional, by the way, those are additional hearings. Any website, any publication that basically declared fake news that he was doing stuff, they can all be sued. They're all under, they're all under the microscope there. So truly, let me tell you this. When people say, like, if he wins, it's still not going to be good for him, the reason I think that's true, even though they're not saying it, is because of that, is because it's a lot bigger than just one British newspaper and just one Amber Heard. You know what I mean? It's actually an entire media organization that all kind of, basically, we're kind of comparing notes going off each other and all doing the same thing, which could really bring them all down. Now, again, is this going to completely destroy all of media? No, it's not that big, right? There's other things, by the way, that could destroy that kind of of stuff, but nothing in this Johnny Depp case. So, again, when you look at it, I mean, I can see why Disney wouldn't bring him back, because they would be bringing back a man. And so Disney's huge. There's a lot of probably very shady things, by the way, that goes on at Disney. They'd be bringing back a guy who does have problems, does have troubles, does have like a past record, right, with a lot of different stuff. And you'd be bringing back the guy who has upset all of these publications and Amber Heard, okay, and anybody connected to Amber Heard that's on her side, okay? You'd be bringing back that guy who's upset everybody. Again, so I understand that. At the same time, it's really a choice between what's right and wrong, and the fact of the matter is, if Disney chooses to not bring him back because of that, they are cowards and they're pathetic. And truly, in that way, they shouldn't be supported. I mean, that is something in my mind that's worthy of a boycott, that's worthy of just dumping them all together. If you want to do that for just pirates, you do it for just pirates. If you want to do it where you just are no longer okay with Disney, you could call me a hypocrite all you want. I mean, I would like to see the Margot Robbie pirates. I don't think what happens in the Johnny Depp case would make me not see the Margot Robbie one, but at the same time, I can tell you, I would be disgusted with Disney, like, going forward. Honestly, again, Disney does do some pretty shady stuff. I'm not the biggest fan of Disney already, but especially if they did this, it would really put over. Again, the fact of the matter is, if they don't bring him back, if he's proven innocent, it's simply because they're scared, and that's being a coward, and again, that's being pathetic. And considering they are one of the biggest corporations in the entire world, it is kind of pathetic that they would even consider, like, nobody can really touch them anyway, so what does it really matter? You know what I mean? So while I want to say he should return for Pirates, and look, if he does win, okay, at the end of the day, it does prove that he didn't do it. And ultimately, okay, even literally in the court documents, it was shown that Johnny Depp was fired from Pirates of the Caribbean for what he did. Even Jerry Bruckheimer has kind of said, like, hey, we're working on the script. We don't know what's going on with Johnny, so we don't know to put him in, to not put him in. Now, like I've said, could there be two different scripts for a potential Pirate 6, one with him, one without him? I think so. I honestly think so, because if he is proven innocent, Jerry Bruckheimer's always been on his side, and obviously he's the man behind. As long as he's around, he's going to be the man behind Pirates. I really do hope that he would look at it and say, all right, this is pathetic. Like, he was fired. We had to kick him out. Maybe Disney forced him to do it, or Disney went over him and did it himself. We had to kick Johnny Depp out of Pirates of the Caribbean because of this stuff, which is fine, by the way, because if he did do that stuff, you should be kicked out. Okay, I do agree with that. But then if you're found out that that was a lie and that's not true, well, bring him back, because if that was your reason for firing him, and then that was proven to be fake news, a lie, completely, just created by an evil person, if Amber Heard did make it up, or by an evil corporations, evil publications, right? Then you should bring him back. So I hope that hopefully Jerry Bruckheimer's like in his corner with this, you know what I mean? And hopefully they have some sort of plan. I really, because again, if he's proven innocent, it means he didn't do the stuff that they said he did, and the reasoning he was fired from Pirates should be null and void, right? So you should just get rid of it. So to think that he could come back for Pirates 6, I still want to remain very, very hopeful. Here's the other dilemmas. And we can finish the video off on this. Here's the other dilemmas. Number one, the judge can take as long as he wants for the most part to decide. It can take a couple weeks. It could take a couple months. So that is an issue. Ultimately, obviously everything is pretty much slowed down or completely halted due to what's going on around the world. So it's not like they're going to start filming Pirate 6 or the Margot Robbie one or whatever. It's not like they're going to start filming that next month. But at the same time, I would honestly expect it to be filming by like the summer of 2021. Truly, one of them. Again, I don't even know, because nobody really does know the order. Are they going to do a 6 / the spin? Because we don't even know what that mystery one is, the one where they had Ted Elliott come back, the one that Jerry Bruckheimer's talking about. What one is that? Is that an official Pirate 6? Is that just a complete spinoff? Would they still be willing to do a Pirate 6 after that if Johnny Depp's found innocent? But at the end of the day, if this takes months and months and months and months, that does delay things, because what if they don't have a script for Johnny Depp and then he is proven innocent and they're like, oh, well, we start filming in a month. We don't have time to hire you, completely change all the stuff we've written, completely, because then you have to, all the different stuff they have to set up for it too. A lot of work goes in, obviously, to making a movie, right? So you have to think about that one. And also, I'm not really sure how the American case handles. Now, you also have to think Fantastic Beasts 3 is going to start filming eventually too, and he's still in that. So I wonder how he does the court case while also filming, if they let that happen, if they try to replace him. We'll have to see how that goes as well. But the thing that is the positive, and the thing that I hope happens, is it is possible for the judge to give his verdict very, very quickly. So hopefully, if a week, 2, 3 weeks, whenever, if he gives the verdict, if Johnny Depp is proven innocent, okay, he stands a very, very good chance of winning the American case, because again, it's basically he's arguing the same thing, and the defense, or I guess in this case Amber Heard, is arguing the same thing. He's arguing the same thing. But if he wins it once, he should win it again, okay, unless something random all of a sudden pops up, right? So that is what I think we're all hoping for. If he's proven guilty, if he actually, if he has to pay the fees for the Sun, publication, and he ended up actually doing the stuff to Amber Heard, well, he's going to lose the American case, and then he probably won't ever get hired back from Disney. Will probably be kicked out of Fantastic Beasts, all this kind of stuff. But if the judge does the verdict very, very quickly, they say he's innocent, well, already it's like, well, we already have one court saying he's fine, and he's going into a battle again over pretty much the same thing. He'll probably be proven innocent there as well. So now we're looking at and we're saying, okay, well, he actually didn't do it. Now we can start moving on our projects. Again, if you make this wait, we don't know. I don't know the intricacies of making a movie, but obviously things are always going on behind the scenes. Again, things are slowed down now, but things aren't always going to be slowed down. They could pick up, in the wintertime. They could pick back up in the springtime, in the summertime. I mean, you got to get these things moving fast, and if he's still kind of stuck in a court situation, I don't know how he's able to film, right? I don't know what other kind of deal is he allowed to sign movie deals. Are people unwilling to give him deals because they don't know the outcome, right? But then if they know the outcome, maybe they'd be more willing, right? So we'll have to definitely see how all of this goes in the future. But obviously very interesting, not necessarily the most exciting, right? Because if it goes bad, it can go bad very, very quickly. But guys, let me know in the comments below, what do you think? What do you think about the court case that's happened? Do you think he'd be hired back for Pirates 6? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. As always, make sure you guys are subscribed to this YouTube channel, Podcast Now. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when all these videos go up. And I try to make a new video on Pirates every couple weeks. Obviously, there's been very little news, obviously just the Johnny Depp stuff. But if anything, obviously, breaking happens on Pirates, I'll definitely be covering it on this channel, okay? Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all on the next video.